That is definitely a jam.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my sister's jam. I'm your host, Camille, and I am here with your other lovely host, my big sister, Missy. Hey, girl.
Hi, sister. You're so pretty.
I don't know, but thanks. You are. You are. Y'all, this is episode 45 of My Sister's Jam. And I just feel like we should mention again in case anybody new has come along, especially since we trying to get the YouTube up and popping. If you are new-ish here on YouTube and you don't know, we do have over 30 episodes of My Sister's Jam that were not video. But if you just love us and you like, I need some more, I need more My Sister's Jam, you can go back and binge those first 30 some episodes on
Hmm.
Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever else you can get podcasts. Those are audio only, but they are good quality content. So
I
yes,
mean, some
There's more to
fire.
be. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, absolutely. I just thought I'd throw that in. We hadn't mentioned that in a while. But anyway, how's my sister doing today?
I'm doing excelente.
That is good. Muy good. Muy good.
Muy,
Muy
muy.
bueno. I don't know why I love Spanish like I do, y'all. I don't know. But anywho, that's good. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I am well
How
as
are you,
well.
sister? You're well as well.
I'm well
Did you
as
start
well.
back
I'm doing
class
pretty good.
today?
I did. Let's
Okay.
move on as to not raise my
Okay.
stress level at the beginning of the
Okay.
episode.
Okay, sorry.
But yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So far, so good.
Okay.
So, lovely listeners, today we are bringing you some fire. We're bringing fire. We are talking about our favorite jams that were written or produced or performed by Raphael Saadiq.
Oh,
Yes.
girl, the way I be crushing on Raphael Saadiq, I be like, I just
Understandably so.
lifting my leg. Y'all can't see that, but
But I think y'all know what it means, maybe. I don't know. But yes, Raphael Saadiq, a whole vibe that deserves to be highlighted. He is the bomb.com. So that's what we're
hmm
doing today. That is what we're doing today. And we're excited about it as we
yes.
typically are. Yes, ma'am.
hmm
So I guess to get us started, I'll give a little background on Mr. Sadiq, just in case there's some folks in the back that don't know who we're talking about. I'm going to give a little info. So Raphael Saadiq was born in Oakland, California as Charles Ray Wiggins on May 14th of 1966 as the youngest of 14 siblings. Yikes.
Never,
No, the answer
never.
to that is absolutely not. But okay. Um,
But
so,
all right, Wiggins
but
siblings,
cool. Right on to y'all.
but not me.
So he is an American singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and record producer. He rose to fame as a vocalist for the R&B group Toni, who
Hey.
me and my sister and our mama saw in concert last year, and it was absolutely fire. But anyway, he rose to fame with that group, which he formed with his brother Dwayne and his cousin Timothy Christian Riley in 1986.
Yeah.
Now, in 84, shortly before his 18th birthday, he heard about tryouts in San Francisco for Sheila E.'s backing band on Prince's parade tour. So
Oh.
at the right, so at the audition, he chose the name Raphael, and he had difficulty remembering to respond to the name when he heard that he got the part to play the bass in the band. How lit is that?
That's
With
pretty
Prince,
lit.
it's lit. So anyway,
Yes.
he used the name Raphael Wiggins while in Toni, and then in the mid 90s, he adopted the last name Sadiq, which means man of his word in Arabic. So I'm
Oh,
here
that's
for all of it.
sexy. A
It
man
is.
that's a
I'm like,
man of his
okay,
word. Well, I'm like, okay,
okay,
all right. You're a man of your word.
I like it.
Mm.
So yes, right. So
Let me
that
shut
is
up.
who we talking about today, and I'm here for all of it.
All of that information, I'm here for all of it. That's exactly why we love Raphael Sadiq right now.
Yes, yes. I did learn one sad little thing, and then we'll bring it back
Oh
up.
no.
But of those 14 siblings, four of them passed away at early ages, and I'm like, that is not good.
That's not nice.
No, but I
That
read a quote from him, like how he made it a point to like not let the tragedies that he's been through like come through in his music and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, that's really nice because you've been through a lot. That is not good. But yes,
girl.
he still stands and he still makes amazing
Yeah, he is
music.
still fire.
And
Girl,
he is still
I know we're
fire.
gonna get into that concert later, but we'll baby.
Yes, yes. But
Okay.
without further ado, are we ready for your first jam?
Are we ready? Because I feel like my living room is not cooperating with me right now. It's like
Uh-oh. Okay, let's fix it.
Sun
I mean, you
and
look
weird.
cute.
I mean, is it
You look
sun
cute.
is this way? Okay.
I think we're ready. We're ready. You're good. And if we need to
Let's
fix it
go.
later, we'll fix it later. But let's go with your
With the first
jam.
jam.
Mhm.
Okay, sister. So my first jam right out the gate is one that I definitely have talked about before on this show. But I had to talk about it again because there was no way I was not going to mention it since Raphael Saadiq co-wrote and co-produced it. And that is Cranes in the Sky by Solange. So I had to do this one first because it immediately came to mind. Cranes in the Sky was released in 2016 and was the first single from Solange's ridiculously masterful album, A Seat at the Table.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's the way she chose to arrive. And I was like, oh.
Right.
It was co-produced, like I said, co-produced, co-written by her and Raphael. And Cranes in the Sky got her very first Grammy Award for Best
Woo.
R&B Performance. I was like, yeah, girl. I'll never forget this one time I was in a coffee shop. I was in, it was Starbucks.
No.
Near,
I mean,
near,
not me. I said, I mean, oh.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean,
It's okay.
you
Go
know,
ahead.
it's something I had to do. I had no choice. But I was taking your nephew to school, and I needed me a coffee, and I was sitting having my coffee, and they started playing Cranes in the Sky, and I was like, see, you all right with me today, Starbucks? You okay with me today?
Y'all know a little bit more than I thought you did.
Right, like y'all know, you know, so y'all know what y'all talking about with this. And so it got her first Grammy. So I was like, deserved.
Mm-hmm.
So Solange actually wrote Cranes in the Sky, though 8 years prior to recording it for A Seat at the Table. Mm-hmm. So how it happened was Raphael had met her like 8 years prior, gave her a CD with random instrumentals on it, like way back then. Mm-hmm. So she kept it. She reached back out to him 8 years later to help her kind of nail down the production for the album. So he was like, okay, cool. But back then, those many, many years ago, she had wrote it while going through a very painful breakup from her son's father, I believe it was. And she was just trying to seek some peace in the midst of like everything was just unsettled. And she talks about trying to dodge unaddressed pain and sadness. I mean, and who can't relate? Like, I'll do everything but look at what happened here. Ooh, and look, I'll do everything but I'll drink, I'll sleep with people, I'll work, I'll all the stuff that she talks about.
Drink it away. Oh, she tried to drink it away.
She tried to drink it away. She tried to sex it away. She tried to work it away. I was like, Solange, could you not lay all of our stuff bare? But that she said, I tried to work it away, but that just made me even sadder.
Understandable. Relatable.
She ran her credit card bill up, thought a new dress would make it better. It didn't.
It didn't.
It didn't make it better. So I was like, it didn't, Solange. All while she was going through that, I was like, it didn't, Solange. Nope, it didn't. It didn't. She didn't want to see the cranes in the sky. So cranes in the sky was this analogy that she came up with while she was like in this Miami hotel room, just by herself, in pain, and she's like looking out the window, and it's like all this construction going on around her, and she sees these cranes in the sky, and she was like, those are stupid. I don't want to see cranes in the sky. I want to see just the sky. And so I don't want to see this pain right now. Like, I don't, I don't want to look at it. Girl,
I'm glad you said where the title came from, because I've never known why it's called that. But okay, I mean, I feel that.
Yeah, she was like, this is an eyesore. I don't want to see this. I'm trying to get my peace. I'm trying to get my tranquility, and I see all these cranes. So she just wasn't with it.
In the sky.
So she was like, song title.
Beautiful. Yeah,
because that's the kind of brains they have. Like people like her and Raphael, that's the kind of minds that they have.
Yeah, for real. For real, the kind that I don't have.
Yeah, that I don't. And so they write it down for me to listen to it and be like, yes.
I just named it. I tried to drink it away.
Right. Like, away. That's what I would have called it.
Yeah, basically.
Away. Away.
I mean, hey, that would have been a decent name. I feel like
it would have.
Anyway. But Cranes in the Sky, definitely.
But Cranes in the Sky is, and the song, she sings it so delicately, right? She sounds like a songbird. She sounds so pretty. But the lyrics do you like this. Bam, bam, bam.
Especially if you can relate, which who can't?
Yes. That's why the song means so much to me, because at the time that it came out, I heavily related. Heavily.
I recall.
Yes. So like 8 different things were happening at once. It was like one of the worst times of my life, honestly. And she came out with that, and I was like, girl,
you're too much. It was too much.
You're too much. The instrumentals, and then Raphael on the bass. I was like, this is just so much. And when he performed it at the concert and I started crying, I was like, my sister be there for me, y'all. When I be overcome at concert, she be there for me.
I don't know if I do, really. I'm not good with other people's emotions.
Do.
I gotta just be like, are you feeling feelings? Are you okay? I don't really be doing nothing helpful. I just acknowledge you in the moment you're having.
You be having my back. You be like, okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Hang in there.
Okay, sit there.
Hang in there, champ.
That's all I need. Sister love.
That's it. Yes,
and that's my first jam, girl.
Whew. A beautiful, beautiful first jam. Well, I'm coming, of course, with a sister to Miss Solange, because this is my sister's jam. Because sisters, right? So my first jam is Cuff It by Beyonce, my main girl. Now, Cuff It is from Beyonce's 7th studio album that we all hopefully know and love, Renaissance, released in 2022. Now, it was written and produced by Beyonce, Nova Wave, Morton Rich. I don't know.
Morton. It was written by Morton.
Morton R. Raphael Saadiq, and The Dream, with additional writing by Nile Rodgers. Now, the song contains an interpolation of Ooh La La, Ooh La La La. I can't talk today, y'all. Be with me. By Tina Marie. Now, it peaked at number 6 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, becoming Beyonce's 2nd top 10 single from Renaissance and her 21st top 10 single as a solo artist.
Dang.
Now, yeah, my girl be killing. Boy, she be killing it.
She be killing the game.
Killing it. Now, Cuff It won the award for the best R&B song at the 65th Grammys. Love it, because yes. What? My girl. And after a guy named DJ Eccentric unofficially mashed up the instrumental of the 2009 song Wetter by Twista, which a jam, by the way, he mixed that instrumental with Cuff It, and it went viral online. I'm sure y'all remember hearing this all over the Instagram and all over the TikTok. even though I wasn't on TikTok at the time, I'm sure that's where it was before I got to me on Instagram.
Right.
But it went viral, and then it was officially released by Beyonce with new vocals and lyrics on February 3rd, 2023. So she must have liked it, which, like, fire. Congratulations to you, DJ Eccentric, for like doing a mashup that Beyonce is actually like, you know what? Yes, I'm here for this. Like, shout out to him.
He didn't expect that.
I bet he didn't.
Was that the one that everybody was doing the challenge to? Or was
no, that was just the regular song.
That was the regular one.
This cuff it, whatever they was doing. Yeah, whatever. Little 2 dance moves. I was gonna say we gonna do it, but it's super old. We're not bringing that back. Okay. So, in an interview with Vulture about Cuff It's composition, Raphael Saadiq said of Beyonce, she's one of those people where if she's feeling it, she's going 100% in. And he said, it's going to move people. It's going to work. I'm telling you. Right. And then he told her, I've always knew we would work together at some point. Like I said, it's all about timing. And I'm like, that's magical. I'm so glad the timing aligned to make this magic moment. Because a jam, it is indeed.
Yes. And I feel like I love the fact that he's worked with both of them. Like, I feel like, I don't know, that just gives me extra warm fuzzies that he's worked with both Solange and Beyonce multiple times. And I'm like,
I'm here for that. Yes.
Because I love all three of them. So I'm like,
I love all of you. Can we get all y'all together on one song?
Like,
let's
like
make
now,
some more
how about
magic.
one song and then
I would love that. But that's my first jam. Cuff It.
It's just a feel good song.
It definitely is. It definitely is. It's a vibe.
Here.
All of Renaissance is a feel good song. It's a feel good album, and I still play it like it's got a hole in it, probably from me playing it so much.
Because it's so like housey. It's like housey / like dancey. She hadn't really put out an album like that.
No, she had not.
I love how she is so eccentric. Like she'll switch up and then do a country album.
The versatility is insane.
Like you're not gonna tell her what she can't do. I was about to holler because don't ever tell one of us what we can't do. Minute. Like, I'm about to let me drink.
But we'll get more to that later. Don't worry, folks.
Okay.
But yes, I love it, and that's my first.
Yes, sister.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So my second jam. What's that? Dose. How you say second?
It's not dose. Dose is just two. Second is like segundo or something. I think it's like primero, segundo. I don't know nothing past
bilingual. My sister's bilingual.
Not quite. No, like 17 Spanish words, but it's cool. But I think it is segundo. Anyway, somebody tell me your segundo jam.
My segundo jam. I said that's so American. Ooh,
now, what if that's wrong? Said it in English. She said segundo in English. Okay. All right, let's stick to English. Your second jam, my friend.
Yeah, let's stick to English. Inglés. I know that word. Let's stick to Inglés. My second jam that Raphael Saadiq gave us is Lady by D'Angelo.
Lovely.
Released in 1996, girl. Lady was the third single from D'Angelo's debut album. Here we go with another monstrous debut album.
Fire.
Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar, baby. It's just like it became like one of those crazy debuts. And not only that, it was like one of the mainstays of the Neo-Soul genre.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
It was just, and like it sounded like Brown Sugar too, right? But anyway, anywho. So Lady was co-written and co-produced by Raphael Saadiq and D'Angelo together. And it's like, if I was in a room with both of them together, I probably
be a
would
dangerous
not be okay.
situation.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't be okay in that situation.
No.
I wouldn't. So, Lady is D'Angelo's biggest hit single to date in the United States, actually.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Really? Bigger than Untitled?
Okay, right. But I think maybe Untitled, the video was probably his biggest video.
Well, certainly that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that little bit of a distinction there. That was probably his biggest video. It was his biggest video in my house. In our house when it came out.
Video in a lot of people's house.
It went quadruple platinum in our house. But as far as songs are concerned, Lady has been his biggest single.
Okay.
And it reached number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance. But it lost to Your Secret Love by Luther Vandross, which is actually not one of my favorite Luther jams. So the answer to that is no
I
for
even
me.
know that song? Like
Your Secret Love. Why can't we tell somebody?
Nope.
Secret love. Yeah, so
Nope.
you see, so it's I mean, it was a hit or whatever, but I'm like, Superstar was better.
I mean, absolutely.
Creep was better. But anyway. So considering that Lady became one of D'Angelo's most well-known songs, I was surprised to find out that it took Raphael 6 years of pitching this song to different artists before somebody took it.
What?
Yeah, so he was like pitching this song to a ton of different artists, and he met D'Angelo after 6 years of having this song and nobody wanted it. He played it for D'Angelo. He's like, I was reading this and he was like, yeah, so I met D'Angelo and I was like, hey, you know what? I have this idea. Let me play this for you. Played it for D'Angelo. He was like, hey, that's hot. I was like, see, because it was supposed to be for D'Angelo.
It was. Listen, if it was for you, it's already yours. Okay, I don't care if it came along 6 years ago. It's gonna wait to find you. It's gonna be yours. Okay,
right? Because like, who else was gonna when you think about Lady? Who else was gonna sing it like D'Angelo?
Right. That's what I was gonna ask. Did you remember any of the other people, or did you see any of the other people
I didn't see
about it first?
I didn't see it. But like when you think about D'Angelo's voice, you're my little baby. Don't nobody sing like D'Angelo. You see what I'm saying? Baby.
Yeah.
So, they had to do that. So, okay.
I wonder, could Maxwell have done it?
I don't even, Maxwell is a little bit too smooth, probably. Like, D'Angelo is smooth, but he got that little bit of
grit.
Yeah, that grit, that roughness. He got a little bit of.
I like a little bit of grit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so 6 different artists. 6 years. No, 6 years.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
You see how I be messed up?
We can get through
up in the mind.
Sorry.
So,
back on focus.
Right. Like nobody wanted it. And so D'Angelo was like, bro, give it to me. And the rest was history. So
truly.
Yeah. And so that was all she wrote. Now I was reading that a writer from Spin magazine said that Lady, she was talking about Lady, has these erotic undercurrents a la Prince and Marvin Gaye. And I'm like, yes, girl, erotic undercurrents.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, that's literally the perfect word. Because like undercurrents. It's like, what's the word for like it's low key something? Undercurrents.
Right. Undercurrents, apparently.
Like it's low key sexy. Oh, also erotic undercurrents. Thank you.
Yep.
But it does. Like it doesn't, it's not like overtly sexy. And I realize that's what I love about it. Like it's not trying real hard. Like it's not putting all these super sexual. The lyrics aren't sexual at all. It's like sweet. It's like a sweet song, Yeah. Like you're my lady. Like it gives me number one fan energy. Like, no, yes. I want them to know you're my lady. They see us around town. They don't know you might know. We're about to make them know now. And I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Claim me. Claim me. Okay.
Yes.
But it has like this sexy energy. And I'm like, right, girl, right. It still make you want to do the slow grind, that slow wine.
A little bit.
You're my lady. I'm like, yeah, I'm your lady.
Yes.
That's my second
Fire.
jam, girl.
I love it. My second jam is Kissing You by Total. This me and my sister jam. See why we called the show that? Because this is me and my sister jam. Okay.
Baby. My favorite Total song.
Fire. So, Kissing You is from their self-titled debut album. It was released by Bad Boy Records and Arista Records on January 30th of 1996. Now, this one was produced solely by Raphael Saadiq, who also co-wrote the jam and provided background vocals and bass on the song.
Of course he did.
Of course he did. So this album peaked at number 23 on the U.S. Billboard 200, and it reached the top 5 on the U.S. top R&B and hip hop albums chart, and it was certified platinum. Now, the single itself achieved gold status as it peaked at number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 6 on the top R&B and hip hop songs charts. And it was later remixed and featured Puffy, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy. Okay. Now, when speaking to Vibe, Raphael Saadiq said in part that the guitar was played by this guy named Brian Julian, right? And he said when they were playing it and he started singing the lyrics, he was like, this is it. This song will sound good for Total. And he's like, it was a New York song and he felt like he had to represent New York City for them. So he started to sing Kissing You to them and they instantly caught on and they worked really hard on the record. He said, Kissing You felt good the whole time. And I'm like, fire. Like, I love that instant click. Like, yes, like, you know, like, we got it right here. And for whatever reason, he also had mentioned that Diddy was like not having a lot of faith in Total, I guess. So talking about they not singers and some and Raphael Saadiq was basically like he was just like get with what you're saying, because okay. But yeah, he's like, they had so much heart and it was just fire and great. And I was like, yep, sounds like it.
Yeah.
I love this song.
It also feels good to me the whole time when I'm listening to it.
It feels good to me the whole time as well. From the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
Girl, this jam. And I feel like Kissing You, I feel like came back to me like later in life. It's like I'm sure I knew it a long time ago, but I feel like I had a grand amount of years where I forgot this song existed. And then I came back around like, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 years ago. And I'm like, oh, this is a jam, which I love. I love the rediscovery of an old jam. Did we talk about this last week?
Yes,
or maybe,
we did. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like we did recently, but we can talk about it again. The rediscovery of a jam be so top tier. You're like, I'm going to play this out like it came out today. Back.
Kissing You is all that I've been thinking of.
Girl. Right, because it be the lyrics
like that
for me. And yeah, Kissing You is all I've been thinking of. I need to get back to you wherever you at. Kissing You is ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
Been there.
Ooh.
Kissing, ooh. I've been there.
Jam. Truly. Well, that's what I got.
When they sang that at the Queens of R&B concert, girl.
How could I not mention?
Girl, how could you not mention that? Because, girl, you lost it when they went into it, girl.
Yes. Another lovely concert experience with my sister. Did very much enjoy when they sang it. Bruh.
When I tell y'all we gonna see a concert, we can see it, we gonna see it. We gonna come back.
If we can see it, we in there.
We gonna see it, okay?
We in there. A whole vibe. That concert was fun.
Yeah, that concert was too lit. That concert was too lit.
Okay.
Great, sister. Thank you.
I do.
So my third jam, girl. Let me go on and get into it, girl. Is called "Be Here" by Raphael. By Raphael Saadiq, and again featuring D'Angelo. Well, Raphael Saadiq wasn't featured on his song, but D'Angelo comes in and sings on this one with Raphael Saadiq. Okay, so I was like,
I'm overwhelmed.
So this jam. Be Here is the second single
Mm-hmm.
from Raphael Saadiq's debut solo album. So this was his first like full length solo album, and from 2002. The album was called Instant Vintage. This was, of course, after he separated from one of our favorite groups, like you mentioned earlier, Toni.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also had separated from another group he formed called Lucy Pearl. So after all that, he came out with his debut solo album.
Yes.
Be Here is co-produced by Raphael Saadiq and Jake and the Fat Man.
Mm-hmm.
So this album, though, unfortunately did not perform well commercially. And it led to Raphael being released from his contract from Universal Records. Although the album, so here we have an instance where the album was critically acclaimed, like heavily, like across the board. People just weren't here for it for some reason.
So weird.
That is weird. So Instant Vintage earned Raphael, I even like saying that, like
Rose
it's
off
like
the tongue.
it's like his sexiness come through even in the Raphael. Anyway, so it earned him a 2003 Grammy Award nomination for Best R&B Album. And Be Here was also nominated for a Grammy for Best R&B Song and for Best Urban Alternative Performance. So it was nominated for 2 Grammys.
Love it.
So let's get into why I love this song real quick. Real quick.
Let's do it.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold
Not
you.
doing too long this morning. Okay.
I ain't gonna hold you long. I ain't gonna hold you. So at the time this song came out, D'Angelo had put out Voodoo a few years prior. And people were kind of like looking for him. They were like checking for him because like Voodoo was high, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't really making appearances and nothing like that. So it was exciting to see them team up on this track for Raphael's album.
Right.
The song is like, it's upbeat, it's soulful, it's that neo-soul. That's what they both come with. That's why they look like brown sugar when you look at them. And they just, it's like, yeah, neo-soul come out their mouth. But baby, it is the lyrics for me. It's the lyrics for me with this song. So in this jam, they are singing about both of their ladies, their respective ladies, and about how they are more than just some good loving and some money, right?
Okay.
And so, yeah, I'm like, okay, all right. And they alternate singing verses, which makes it fire. Like, I love an alternating scenario.
Yes.
I love an alternating situation. So in the first verse, Raphael says, this is just a few little lines. You should be here in the morning time when I'm making my breakfast. You should be here. Listen to this here. Beneath me, to feel me, to heal me. And so I had to stop it right there. I was like, okay.
Like, hold on.
You're getting a little bit.
You're giving me too much at once.
You're being a little bit too deep. I should be there. Like, if you picture being on the phone with your man, like, you should be here beneath me to feel me and heal me.
I'll be like, what time you want me to pull up?
Wait. I mean, I'll heal you, baby. I'll heal you. You should be here to rap me, to trap me, to climb me.
Okay.
So here comes D'Angelo later on in his verse. You should be here in the evening, get to sleazing and teasing. Forget your reasons why you should not. Old lady, you should see the tricks I got.
Oh, okay, so he was a little bit more straightforward.
Yeah.
A little bit more straightforward.
They're
I
both
like
their
it.
respective energies.
Indeed. I love it.
D'Angelo was even like, I'm more than just some good Dak and some money.
I know.
I was
he
like,
said that. I was like,
yeah. I was like, okay.
okay, tell him.
But I just love the overall vibe. You should be here. You shouldn't be anywhere
Yes.
else. Okay,
I
let me
love
know
it.
then.
I mean, tell me.
Yes.
Tell
Tell me
me
where I should be. Tell me. Shoot, if you gonna
do.
tell me. And that what was that? What did you say?
Yeah, third. I feel like we always get lost around the third jam. We don't be knowing what we doing.
We don't be knowing, like,
nothing at this point. It's like, I don't know. We deep off in the sauce at this point.
We on the jam.
Whatever jam that was it.
My third one, girl. Phew.
Okay. On to my third. We gonna keep this show on the road. I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. It Never Rains in Southern California. And they tell me, okay, they tell me, y'all, the singing is not good on my end, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway.
It's beautiful.
So, I try. So, It Never Rains in Southern California is a 1990 song recorded by Toni. Surprise, surprise. From their second studio album, The Revival, which was, by the way, certified platinum. Now, the song It Never Rains in Southern California peaked at number 1 on the Billboard Hot R&B Singles Chart in 1990 for 2 weeks and number 34 on the Hot 100. Now, it was titled after this often repeated phrase from one of their attorneys who used it in response to the group wearing heavy coats after returning from visits on the East Coast. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, nah, baby, go on the East Coast.
But over here,
on the other side of town, it never rains. Okay. Mm-mm. I love this song. I really do. And I love it because it's just like, I mean, of course it's about, getting together and trying to reconnect with this. Yeah. Yes. But like, it's something about it that I like, even if you aren't relating to that sort of thing right now, right. I feel like it's just still good, even if you ain't in no relationship, if you've never been long distance, if you whatever. It's just nice. I don't know. It's just a nice song.
It's so heavy R&B. It's so heavy R&B between the vocals, and I feel like Raphael is like, his vocals in this song for some reason is like up here even more than usual.
Yes,
just the range.
Yes. And what do they say? They say, without your 8x10 by my side. Is that what we say? Wait. Without your 8x10. That's what I be saying. This would probably need to be on the episode of when I get the lyrics wrong all the time.
I think it's somebody.
I'd be saying, without your 8x10 by my side.
I mean, maybe he missed a picture.
A picture in the frame on the nightstand.
A picture.
I'm hollering. I'm probably so extremely wrong. I learned a fun fact. There's another song called It Never Rains in Southern California, which is totally not the same song. It's some song from like the 70s by some man named Albert. Let me see. Albert Hammond. And I'm like, sir, what is this? No. And I did play a little bit of it. I was like, this is definitely not the same. It's very, very much different, but odd that it's exactly the same name.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and look up the lyrics to It Never Rains in Southern California. Say, do they say anything about an 8x10?
Yeah, look that up while I'm in my gym.
It do. At least Google says it. Now I can't sleep at night without your 8x10 by my side. Yeah.
The day now Google be wrong sometimes though. Make sure you're on the right side.
It's right. If I said it and it say it, that means there's two of us. It's me and Google. The day will come for us to be together. I'm not worried about a thing. Not even stormy weather. Okay, see, I was on track.
My jam.
Yes.
Jam, you hear me?
Definitely a jam. It may be cold on the East Coast, but not in Southern California. So yes, that is my third jam. And it's my sister's turn.
It's my sister's turn for the fourth jam. Or it's my turn.
Yes,
not my sister.
It's your turn.
Okay. So my fourth jam is Get Involved by Raphael Saadiq featuring Q-Tip from 1999. I don't really care about that. Just get involved. Okay. Get Involved is the second single from the soundtrack album to the animated sitcom The PJs, which was created by Eddie Murphy. Now, I have to admit, I never did watch that show when it was out. It was, I think it was like clay animation. It was some kind of special animation. I can't recall like the exact name of it, but I never watched it. But
I see.
I knew this song though.
Yep. But the song was fire.
Yeah, I knew it was from there too. So Get Involved was co-produced by Raphael and Q-Tip. And it was co-written by Raphael along with songwriting credits to the iconic songwriting and production duo Gamble and Huff and McFadden and Whitehead due to them using a sample from the hit song I'll Always Love My Mama.
She's my favorite girl. Hey.
Yep. So the song
me and my husband was just singing that literally earlier today.
Really?
I'll always love my mama. Yeah. I don't know. We forever singing something random, but we sang that earlier. For
we always
what
do
reason?
that.
I don't know.
Music is everywhere. It is everything.
It is. Okay.
So the song didn't do that well chart wise, though. I mean,
yeah,
but it peaked at number 67 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 21 on the R&B charts. So. Moderate. Moderate.
Yeah. It made it onto the chart.
Right. And the show got played out on radio, on urban radio, though, I tell you that, because it was forever on. Forever on. I am obsessed with this song because it reminds me of summertime. You know how some songs you listen to and it's summer.
Yes.
You're just riding in the car, hanging with friends. You headed to the beach. Car vibes with the windows down. It's joyous. It's a feel-good track. I love that his interest in the song is a dark-skinned girl with pretty cornrows.
Yes.
She was a dark-skinned girl with pretty cornrows.
Yes.
Because you know how we don't get, us dark-skinned girls, we don't get the love in mainstream music, whether we talking about video vixens, music, all that.
And I feel like especially then, like at the time in 99, you're right. It was everybody light skin with this curly hair situation happening. Like, okay. But
short,
pretty dark skin girls with the cornrows. Come on.
Right. Like we cute. I mean, we cute too. But
Raphael freaking always.
Right. Raphael always be with us though. Like that don't surprise me though, because he real. He just real. Whatever word I'm thinking of right now. But I loved that representation of us in there.
Yes.
Like, shoot, we fine too. Like,
listen, I love it.
We want some interest too, but that's what I love about it though. Just one of the many things. And that's my fourth jam, girl.
Love that. On down the line to my fourth jam. I was going to sing Love of My Life. And ode to hip hop. I'm like, let me just go ahead and say the name of the song sometimes. My fourth jam is Love of My Life and Ode to Hip Hop by Erykah Badu and Common. Now, this song was released as the lead single from the soundtrack to the movie Brown Sugar. We keep talking about Brown Sugar.
Brown Sugar ways,
but movie. Yes. In 2002. So again, it features American rapper Common, who co-wrote the song along with Erykah Badu, Raphael Saadiq, and a few others. Now, Raphael is also credited as the producer, composer, lyricist, and bassist on this track. So he was busy putting this jam together. Yes. So Love of My Life spent 4 weeks atop the U.S. Hot R&B and Hip Hop Songs chart, and it reached number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. So it did pretty doggone good. I mean, this is a classic. I feel like it's a classic jam. Absolutely. And the song won the Soul Train Lady of Soul Award for Best Soul R&B and Soul Single, Best Solo R&B and Soul Single, and the Grammy Award for Best R&B Song.
Okay.
Fire, and Desire. Yes.
I know.
It was knocking it out. I love it.
I'm so here for that time period, that period
Woo.
of time, and all the
Yes.
neo-soul that was out. Like, I'm so here for that.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And of course, I just love, like, I don't know, I love the concept of the song where it sounds like we're not talking about music, but we're really talking about music. I just love that.
Yes. Yes.
And like, if you don't see the name in an old hip hop, you don't see that in parentheses, you might not realize that we are talking about
exactly.
music. Think it's a love song, which it could be, whatever, you know, music's up for interpretation. Talk about real love if you want, but it's about hip hop.
It's art. It's art.
Love, that's what it is. Always love that. And that's what I got. I mean, that was short and sweet too, but love of my life.
Love it.
My fourth jam. Yes.
Let's go. Let's keep it rolling.
Let's go.
My fifth and final jam is Thinking of You by Toni.
A true jam.
Woo, girl. Released in 1997. Thinking of You was the second single from Toni's final album together, House of Music, which was released in 1996 after the band's brief hiatus from recording together after pursuing solo projects. All of the members of Toni co-wrote and produced this track together.
Nice.
So with this album, which is a fantastic album, by the way, they focus more on musicianship and instrumentation rather than like production techniques during their recording sessions for the album. So I'm like, okay, cool. They returned to instrumentals of like the older soul music for part of this album and got back to that love thing that they used to sing about back in the 60s and 70s. You know, like,
yeah, I think I remember.
Yeah, we talked about that a few times.
Yeah, once or twice.
That like that love thing from the 60s and 70s. So like they went back to that with this album. Yes. And you really see that reflected with Thinking of You. Because when I hear this jam, I immediately hear Al Green. Al Green vibes.
All up and through there.
All up
and through there. Yes.
This song is pure old school soul love song jam. All of words.
all of those words.
All of those words. It's all these words.
It's all of that. I know some of these words.
I know some of these words. I know some of these words.
Okay. Yes.
I mean, but like you hear it, and he even sounds like Al a little bit. Like they really went in.
For real.
So, like, I love it. Now, according to Raphael, Thinking of You was composed together by the group, kind of off the cuff in his studio, Pookie Labs studio, at around 3 a.m. And as he remembered it, he said, I was just playing around and started singing off the top of my head. I never wrote anything down. This is just what came out. I was like, oh, so y'all just...
Stop it. Just having a little jam session.
Just having a jam session and Thinking of You came out. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Let me tell you what would come out if I'm just having a jam
right, if I'm just having a jam session.
Singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star in there.
Like, yeah, jam.
We never claim to be musicians, okay?
Never. I'm an accountant. I'm not a musician.
I'm a jack of all trades, but a master of none. Anyway, this ain't about us.
Not about us. It's about Raphael Saadiq. Now, critics widely praise Toni's musicianship and songwriting for this album, later calling the album a masterpiece of 1990s R&B. I was like,
agreed.
Absolutely, critic.
You was right.
You got it right this time.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, the Al Green resemblance is uncanny on this song.
Bigly.
For real.
Don't Donald Trump say that? I'm sorry.
Ew.
Big time. Yeah.
Gross.
I'm sorry.
Big
time. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's okay. We forgive you.
But that my fifth and final jam, girl.
Wonderful choices. On to my last one, y'all. I've got one more from my girl because I couldn't help myself. I have Bodyguard by Beyonce. This is the 8th track on her 8th studio album, Cowboy Carter, released just this year. Look at us in the present.
Look at us talking about a current song.
Look at us with the current events. It was released on March 29th, again, of just this year, 2024, through Parkwood Entertainment and Columbia Records. Now, Raphael is the sole producer on this jam, and he's also credited on the bass, the guitar, the keyboard, and the piano. Like, this man can do it all. He can truly do it all. Multi-instrumentalist, we called him at the beginning.
Yep, you did. You
which
sure
is
did.
amazing, because I can't do nail instrument.
I can't play
nothing.
a record. No, I'm just playing.
I can't play the harmonica, or what's that little thing they be playing in elementary school, the recorder or something. I can't do nothing. None of them. Zero.
None.
No skills. So anyway, but he can do them all. Pretty cool. So according to Wikipedia, so this may or may not be accurate, but we're going to roll with it. This song's genre is described as soft rock, pop, and country pop. I don't know if that's accurate, but it's, I mean, it sounds like an odd combination of stuff, in my opinion, but the song does have a very unique sound, like very unique for Beyonce and very unique, period. Like it's, I don't know, it's unique. So this wasn't a single, or isn't a single, from Cowboy Carter. But you know, I got to give my girl's album a couple spins from top to bottom. Every album she have, I'ma play it through, right? So I found this, and this song was actually one of my favorites. Like the first time I heard it, I was like, okay, let me take note, because Cowboy Carter has like 26 tracks or something. It's a whole bunch of stuff on this album. And so I was even like having a hard time remembering what I liked so far when I got down to number 19, and I'm like, wait, what was before?
Wait, what was that one?
Yeah, like, what was it? But I remembered this one. Like, this one really stood out. And I love it. So like, it feels like riding with the top down in California. That's what it feels like, even though I have never felt that firsthand. So I don't know how I know that's what it feels like, but that's what it feels like. Okay, that's when I think, if I ever do ride with the top down in California, this gonna be playing. The wind is gonna sing Bodyguard to me as I'm going down.
That's
highway,
what it's got.
Yes. Also, she snuck a little hinty hint in this song about her new whiskey, and I didn't know it until I read the lyrics today. I was today years old when I heard her talking about Davis in my bones. Come on, Sir Davis, American whiskey. You sneaky girl, you done put that in there and then come out with this whiskey.
Is the whiskey out already? Because you know,
I don't know if it's out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's at the store yet. I'm not.
You think she
100%
gonna charge $300? Because I need
likely.
To trade.
I feel like it's actually. I feel like I looked it up. Did I look it up, and did it say $90-something again? This one podcast I love, my favorite other podcast other than us, they be talking about half facts. We're the half facts podcast. They just be on there saying anything about, I don't know if it's true or not. And more half facts. I'm like,
More
that is me right
true.
now, because I'm just saying anything on here today, and I'm like, I don't know if this is right, but you know, maybe it is. So here we go. And maybe I looked up the whiskey, and maybe it said it was $90-something. It's probably that. It's probably $390-something. We'll find out.
I'm gonna need
at
that
some
though,
point.
whatever it is. I'm gonna get one.
You
I
gonna
want that
need
bottle. I need that bottle. That bottle is so
It's
fire.
extremely
Like
cute.
I need
It's
that
extremely
bottle.
cute. I love it. I love anything
But
my
anyway.
girl do. I forgot I had my Beyonce shirt on. This is a shirt I made with an AI image of Beyonce. I was so
better show
inspired
the
when
people.
Renaissance came out. I was just doing all kind of stuff. I was like, I'm putting Space Beyonce on a shirt. I don't know. I was just learning how to make AI images, and I was like, Beyonce on the moon, because naturally the first time I make an AI image is gonna have something to do with Beyonce. Why not? So that's what I got going here. But yes, Bodyguard is just a jam. It's really a jam. It's just
It
about
definitely.
loving your person. Like, I want to protect
Yup.
you. I want to be with you. I want to. It's what it is.
Yes.
I love it.
Mm.
I love it. And that, my friends, is my fifth and final jam.
I love it so much, sister. Woo, that was fun.
It was fun. Remember to check out the playlist, our lovelies, because these jams are fire.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's just we got a good range of what Raphael Saadiq can do with the
Yep.
jams we picked. Like, all of
Mhm.
these are very different, all kind of different folks.
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
Here for it. Here for him.
Yes,
Here for him.
absolutely.
And Raphael, if you out there, I love you. Okay.
All
right.
You know we love you.
love
You
you.
saw our
I
stories after the
love you.
concert. I think
Yeah,
he
you
shared one.
Yeah, you shared
he
our
clicked-
stories when we went to the concert. That was me.
Yeah,
That was me.
That was us.
I'm single. Camille married, but I'm single though.
I am married, but I could use a nice brother-in-law like you. Just putting that out there. Okay,
But
we love you.
okay, we love your art as well, Raphael. We love your art.
We love
as
everything
well.
about you.
Yeah. We sound like some creeps, and I don't care.
But
And
I
don't
mean,
care.
you know, closed mouth don't get fed. So, if we're ready for our last little segment,
Yes.
we're gonna move right on to random music crap.
Crap. Yay. And so, you guys, it's on me today, but there's no hot seat. Sister will not be getting on the hot seat today.
Oh, drats.
Oh, drats. Oh.
Womp
Oh, man. But instead, we know that today is August 29th, which is Michael Jackson's birthday. Happy birthday, Michael. We love you,
Not that was not rehearsed. Help us, Lord. We just both love you, Michael.
We love you, Michael.
Yeah. Oh, we love you, Michael.
Y'all, that is like a constant inside joke of ours, because like every video or documentary or the Michael Jackson video game we played at that time.
Nobody even heard that. I didn't even hear that come through. You was hollering so loud.
So that's
We
like a
love you,
little
Michael.
inside back Michael Jackson joke. But it is his
Yes.
birthday. Happy birthday, Michael. We love you. We miss you. And so, in honor of it being the King of Pop's birthday, I thought I'd share a few quick little facty facts that I did not know previously. Now, if y'all knew it previously, just do not come for me. Okay. So, the first little fun facty fact is Michael had a debilitating fear of heights,
Oh.
which I did not know that. I don't think
neither.
I did, you know. Next
Was
fact.
he up pretty high in that little thing in the Liberian Girl video?
Yeah, he was up kind of, and I
up in
feel
that
like he
thing?
probably got up high. Like we were not blessed to ever see him live, but I think he was like up sometimes, and like you know how they be doing stuff up in big crane looking things. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he's done that before, but he was very, very much afraid of heights.
Oh, poor thing.
Next little facty fact is the 1979 single "Rock With You" was originally called "I Want to Eat You Up," but that was deemed too risque for Michael's heartthrob image.
I mean, yeah.
So then they changed it to "I Want to Rock With You," and it sounds a
I'm
lot
so
better.
childish. Yeah, it does. Because first of all, I want to eat you up all night.
Michael, what was going on there? What's
Eat
going on there?
you up. What do you say?
Eat you till today. I don't know. I don't know what it would
That
been,
would not have gone over well at all. No.
but they
don't
changed
like.
it. So and
Very
then
good, very good.
we had the beauty that's "Rock With You."
Mhm.
And then my last little facty fact. In the early 80s, Michael and Freddie Mercury had started working together on some type of little, collabo recordings at a studio in Los Angeles. Well, Michael started bringing one of his pet llamas to the recording sessions, and Freddie was like, "I'm not here for a llama being here during recording sessions." And so as Michael started doing this multiple times, and so Freddie was like, "Okay, this is not going to happen. I'm sorry." And it resulted in them working together, never coming to fruition.
That is
that would have been so fire.
unique.
Him and Freddie Mercury. But yeah,
it would have been,
but Freddie was like, no llamas.
He's like, this is strange.
This is strange. I'm not gonna have llamas here. So
right.
And those are my few little Michael Jackson facty facts.
I love it. Happy birthday, Michael Jackson.
Happy birthday,
girl.
What?
So I have this nice bottle of Cali Gold next to me, and I don't even know where it went. I had like a little thing over it to just cover, it's like a thing to close your wine bottle back up. I don't know. It's like a little silicone thingy. It just popped off and scared the life out of me. That's all. So
well, is that Michael? Was that Michael? Michael, we love you.
Pop the bottles. We love you.
Popping bottles for your birthday,
we love
Michael.
You, Michael. Our hometown hero. Pour a little out for the homies. We love you, Michael.
We love you, Michael.
Well, that's great. Well, that's all we got.
That's it for
Well, thank y'all for joining us on this lovely Thursday. We hope y'all enjoyed. Does my sister have anything else before we go?
Guys, please share the podcast with your friends. So share the YouTube with your friends. We need more listeners and subscribers. We're not too proud to beg. Please and thank you. We love y'all.
We love y'all. See you in a couple weeks. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of My Sister's Jam podcast. Please remember to rate and review the show. Follow us on social media at My Sister's Jam on Facebook and Instagram. And if you have questions or feedback, you can always email us at mysistersjam@gmail.com. And shout out to Matt Monroe Music for our original intro music. Thanks. See you next week. Bye.